Game tonight.
The city of New Orleans, really a sight to see and a wonderful place to visit. We're happy to be here tonight. And you've got it on 2K Sports for Wednesday night action in the NBA. Our game tonight featuring the Chicago Bulls as they go up against the New Orleans Pelicans. Here at their home, the Smoothie King Center. This is Kevin. DA, take it away.
In the last few years, we've seen league-wide scoring surge in the NBA. Now, many credit years of defensive rules changes, such as limiting hand checking on and off the ball and getting rid of contact in the paint. Now, everyone isn't pleased with these changes. Some say defense is no longer allowed, but a higher pace of play, more efficient shot selection, and lots of threes also play a role. Most fans aren't complaining. Kevin?
It sure is fun to watch, DA. Thank you. Well, we've got a quick moment now to take a look at the long-term rebounding numbers over several seasons for Adams.
On the boards, he's been a much bigger presence these last few years than he had been prior. And he can be counted on now to make an impact with his rebounding. And that's a product of all the work he's put in down low.
Now let's take a look at the Bulls' opening lineup. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. D out there with Adams, and it's Hutchinson in at the 3 slot. And for New Orleans, Holiday and Ingram out on the perimeter. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. And it's Ball in at the point guard. Halfway through the season, Brent, as a team, are you still discovering new ways to win?
Yeah, I would say if you had a set of encyclopedias, when you get to around January, you should be in the MN section, Kevin. So do people know what encyclopedias are? But
I can picture in my mind. I know exactly what you're saying.
So from that point on in the season, you have a great foundation to build on, and there's a lot of things that you can do that are just slight wrinkles to what it is you already do, and that's the great thing for coaches, is to challenge the players to see how far through that encyclopedia we can go. What letter can we get to in the alphabet by the end of the year?
Levine kicks to Adams. Good ball movement here by the Bulls. Stolen by Holiday. Pass to Favors. That shot off. Adams, some nice D. Here's Hutchison. Uses the glass to finish the layup.
Just setting the tone with an aggressive move to the rack. And where's the help defensively?
Are you asking me, GA? I'm not sure.
Ball, the pass to Williamson. Knocked loose. And Favors kicks to Ingram. And it's Chicago with the rebound.
And the pressure he put on that shot forced the miscue.
Those are all the little things about effort there. He just gets out there and contests, and that's just enough.
Ball, the pass to Favors. Holiday looking for an opening. And that one, no good to start him off on the night. Outside, White. The pass to Levine. D, he's covered by Favors. D, the shot comes out, and New Orleans will come the other way. This is their first chance to take a look at the Bulls this season.
And one of the few bright spots of their last season was sweeping the season series in this matchup.
Man, he's got that touch working tonight, shooting the ball very well to start this one.
And he goes in for the dunk.
Not getting old here, seeing him make that lead pass with perfect timing.
First quarter of ball, almost 2.5 minutes in. White against Ball. Outside Holiday. They get the rebound. And Adams sends it back.
Well, he can be intimidating. Steven Adams, such a big frame down there, and great timing on that block.
Levine against Ball. Levine passes to D. And he slams it one-handed.
Yeah, I mean, maybe could have tried for a more memorable dunk than that one.
And we know he's capable of those memorable ones. Ball dishes to Ingram. 11 feet away. Good on the jump shot. Ingram's got 6. The Bulls leading by 3. And he lobs it up toward the rim, up high to stuff the alley-oop.
And a solid playmaker, White has a great sense for when he should look to give it up.
Well, this season, the Pelicans finally getting themselves their own G League affiliate, the Erie Bayhawks in Pennsylvania. And in 2022, they'll move closer with renovations to the Legacy Arena in Birmingham, Alabama. And when that's completed, it's really going to help out the young core and the draft picks that have been collected by David Griffin to do some player development. It's going to keep this team competitive for a very long time.
And here's Ball. He'll bring it up for the New Orleans Pelicans, trailing by 4. And Holiday kicks to Favors to the left side wing. Ball with it, now guarded by D. No good, shot missing.
The defense there got away with a major lapse.
Bean passes to White. Inside. And the officials calling for a 3-second violation. Some changes for New Orleans. Okafor is checked in for Favors. And J.J. Redick is subbed in for Ball. And the Bulls making a change here as well. Carter's checked in. White against Holiday. Clock at 6. That's in for the first basket of the game after 3 attempts. And Brett, kind of a musical chairs situation for the Bayhawks, the original franchise, this season moving to College Park, Georgia, to become the Skyhawks.
That's right. That team was affiliated with the Atlanta Hawks, and now the Pelicans take over for the next 3 years in Erie with the
Group substitution here for New Orleans. Derek Favors checked in for Okafor. Williamson comes in for Hayes. Brandon Ingram, he's checked in for J.J. Redick. And it's Lonzo Ball in for Drew Holiday. Pass to White. And there's the basket on the shot from D. D's got the lead up to 14 now for the Bulls. New Orleans has gotten cold from deep in the second quarter, just 2 of 6 from long range. Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Lonzo Ball out there with Hart, and it's Ingram in at the 3. So that's the group out there for New Orleans.
And Williamson, such a unique prospect from a physical standpoint, can get anything he wants in that paint.
It's deflected. All right, let's catch up with our sideline reporter, David Aldridge.
Hi, Kevin. Well, D in that last outing against the Mavericks was phenomenal. He scored 46 points, and as he always seems to do, piled up rebound after rebound. Very solid stat line for him in what was a terrific outing. And we know he wants to keep the momentum going, Kevin.
Yeah, David, he was in attack mode all night long. GA really propelled them to that win.
When he's on, he is on. And there isn't all that much you can do to stop him.
And sometimes you can just look at a guy and you see the confidence that he's playing with. That's what I like best.
Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
How about the vision there by Ball, showing the unselfishness, just being a willing passer.
Well, it was only a short stay in L.A. for Lonzo Ball, traded this past summer as part of the Anthony Davis deal.
And getting out of L.A. might be the best thing for him. Still a great defender and playmaker. His best years, without a doubt, could be ahead of him here in New Orleans. And I would not be surprised to see them double him up here.
The Bulls have been good at the line so far, 5 of 5.
And it's been an average year, really, at the free throw line for this group, only around 75%.
That's good from D. You know, so many great dribblers, ball handlers in this league right now. Who's the best at shooting off the bounce?
Well, 3 prime candidates to do that, Kevin, exist at the point guard position, and I put James Harden in the point guard category with how much he has the ball. Harden, Kyrie, Steph Curry, three great names that are able to find their way to get the ball into the shooting pocket. No matter where they move, off the dribble, finding consistency. It's a really sought-after attribute in the players who are coming up now because of how impactful these guys have been.
And there's the foul. That's on Steven Adams. That is his first foul of the game. Top of the key ball. Back to Favors.
Well, that's all Adams and his effort right there. Great job affecting that attempt.
Here's Hutchison. He's covered by Ingram. Here's D, and he banks in the layup. D's got 15.
Doing a lot of nice work now from the field. He's helped get them this lead, and now he's helped them keep it.
Pass the ball, and they get it. It's rebounded by D. D's got his 6th rebound on the night, and it's White missing.
He's not the guy that you want to give a wide open look from three-point range. They're lucky that that one doesn't cost them.
4 on 3 as they bring it up. Here's D. A second chance effort. Good for his 8th field goal. He's attempted a dozen shots.
And now you see them starting to really work the ball inside.
Pelicans trail by 17. They need a good offensive possession.
Yeah, they've gone a long time without a bucket.
Ingram against White. Now here's Ingram. He's tightly guarded. Down to 5 on the shot clock. The 3. Hart, no good. Chicago leading by 17. Levine. Rebounded by Hart.
For him, it's harder to miss that shot than it is to make that shot. I think he was anticipating a bit of a bump there.
That shot wide open. And that's now 7 points for Zion Williamson.
And he has really come to life here after a slow start in that first quarter.
And stolen by Favors. Here's Williamson, and the dunk by Williamson.
What amazes me about watching Williamson, his lift into the air, it's so effortless.
Adams finds Levine. The shot's good from D. D's got 11 here in this quarter alone.
They're doing a really good job of getting the ball inside and attacking the paint. That's an area they have completely dominated.
Ingram outside. That's tipped. And contact on the shot, so he'll be shooting free throws here.
The knowledge that Ingram is... Good ball.
Shooting their 5th and 6 free throws of the game. The first free throw is good. Both free throws good for Okafor. And so it's Chicago. Their lead at 11 points to end the quarter. Thank you, David. And we'll be back for the third quarter of action following halftime. And after a very lopsided first half, we'll see if things play out a little more evenly here in the second. We're seeing tremendous gameplay from D.
Yeah, and early on, he has been feasting in the paint, and you have to think they're going to keep feeding the big fella.
Oh, man, pouring it on right now, and why wouldn't you?
And now let's check out the lineups courtesy of Gatorade, all fueled up and ready to go for the second half of basketball. So the Bulls 5 right now. White and Levine team up in the backcourt. Steven Adams is out there with D. And it's Hutchinson in at the 3 spot. And Holiday kicks to Ingram. Pass to Williamson. Shot clock at 6. Levine against Holiday. No good from outside. Got the defender off his feet with the pump fake, but couldn't knock it down.
Well, Drew Holiday and his brother Justin had some hard-fought games in the driveway. I know a little bit about that. We never ever finished those games, Kevin. Too much fighting going on. And by the end of it, both Drew and Justin Holiday find themselves in the NBA.
Here's the dish to Williamson. Out of hand on it.
It's a +5 advantage for them in rebounding after that one.
To the paint. Here's D, and it's thrown down hard with both hands.
And no doubt about it, in order for them to be successful, he has got to be a catalyst when it comes to scoring.
Pelicans trail by 17. And Brent, that fierce, competitive nature for Drew Holiday, still there to this day.
There's so much talk from his coach, Alvin Gentry, about Drew working himself constantly to exhaustion, just continuing to push the limits. And to sit at his locker, to take a long shower, he doesn't want to move till his body recovers. He knows how important this game is to him and how important now he is to the Pelican franchise moving forward.
Takes the alley-oop pass and dunks it down.
And how about the communication between teammates on that alley-oop?
And that's what you need to pull that thing off. The pass to Williamson. Stolen by Levine. Stolen by Holiday. They push it up 4-on-3. Lobs it up for Favors.
Well, that just scrambled the defense all kinds of ways with that great initial pass.
And here's White. He'll bring it up for the Chicago Bulls. Levine against Holiday. Pass to Hutchison. To the inside. And so it looks like the Bulls will retain possession here. And a chance now to see how teams are faring across the league. Here's the latest edition of the Power Rankings. You look at Denver. They're gaining on some of the teams above them, trying hard to crack into that top 5.
And right now, Chicago, they've blown away the so-called experts' opinions. People who didn't realize how high their ceiling really was.
A little over 2.5 minutes off the clock in this final half of play. Ball against White. Shoots. The shot by Holiday, no good.
And I was sure that was money on that one, but everyone is afforded an easy miss or two.
Yeah, that happens. Important thing is for players, just don't beat yourself up and make a miss like that cost you another play.
And that one's good. Ingram's got 12 points in the game.
And with Ingram, he can score from anywhere. His jump shot is money, and his drives to the hoop, they're lethal.
And the first time out of the game called for Chicago. You know, Brett, we know guys love really jawing at each other. What was your criteria for issuing a double technical for trash talk?
Yeah, in today's game, it's kind of like it could be a whisper
Right.
or a wink, you know, the way that they look at it.
It's both sides, doesn't it?
And they just try to curtail anything that could escalate, Kevin. That's really what the referees are doing. As soon as they see some kind of body movement or see guys starting that way, they want to cut it off before anything else happens. So the criteria is a little bit confusing. Sometimes I like to see them getting after a little bit.
Redick dishes to Williamson. And the dunk by Williamson.
Yeah, Redick more than happy to get off the ball that time and spot the open man.
Inside, it's deflected and stolen by Redick. Down low, and the dunk by Williamson.
Well, if you don't take care of the ball, fellas, that's what can happen.
Absolutely, Greg. That makes the turnover even more painful.
And the gamble paying off.
And really keeping the ball hopping around here offensively.
Pelicans trail by 15. Holiday with it. He's got 6. Lays it up off the glass. Holiday's got 4 points in the quarter.
They are attacking the rim and getting great results.
To the middle, taken away by Holiday. Now here's Redick, the fast break opportunity. And he makes that one. He has 5.
Another turnover there leading to a basket.
Cornette passes to D. Taken away by Holiday. Outside, Reddick. Here's Melly. Dishes it to Holiday. Pocket 6. Over White. No good there, and that would have cut it to single digits.
And they've got a big lead, not just on the scoreboard, but really in the rebounding numbers as well.
1:44 left to play in the third. And first time out of the game called for New Orleans. Starter in this league for almost a decade. Thaddeus Young's numbers, Greg, won't blow you away. So what is it that makes him a winning player?
I think it starts with his defense, Kevin. Drawing charges and getting deflections.
Team's changing it up here. And so here is Chicago. Here's Hutchison. And again, Chicago. No good. Ways to get back into it, but they've got some time.
The tendency can be to really rush or push the game. They need to avoid that.
Zion is the 4 with Favors at the 5. Ingram is out there with J.J. Redick, and it's Melly in at small forward. That's the Pelicans' 5. Passes it to Hutchison. Fourth quarter keeps moving right along. 3 minutes gone so far. They get it again. Adams drops in the layup for 2. Adams has got his first 2 points.
Well, Steven Adams always working the offensive glass, strong and aggressive in there, and gets that second chance hoop.
Ingram finds Redick. Got a piece of it. And here is Ball. Rebound by D. D's got double-digit rebounds now in the game. Pass to Adams. And Ball comes to help. Inside. Outside, Levine. Now the pass to D. And that'll be 2 free throws coming up. Officials on the call with the foul. Lonzo Ball picks one up. That's good from D. You know, Brent, how candid can players be in their answers in the post-game interviews about what has happened or what they're feeling at that time? In other words, is there a danger to being too honest as a player?
There could be, Kevin. I mean, anytime you express some of your vulnerabilities, and if it's done at the right time, somebody's going to take advantage of it. What we've seen over the past couple of years is, forget about when it is that the media is asking you questions. Most players are taking it to their social media accounts where they're able to get the message out without being baited by somebody with regards to a question. They can expound on whatever it is that they're feeling at that time, and that helps them to control the messaging a little bit more. And I think that trend is going to continue and continue to grow.
Outside, Redick. Ingram dishes to Redick. 6 to shoot. Ingram passes to Redick. Shoots over White. The shot by Redick, no good.
Very dangerous to leave a guy like that open. Lucky break there for the D.
And foul on the shot, so he'll get a chance at the line.
The athleticism and blinding speed White possesses is impressive. This guy plays with a lot of moxie.
He misses the free throw. Drew Holiday, he's checked in for New Orleans. And he's good on the second. If you were commissioner, Brent, of the NBA, would you add or alter any rules right now?
Wow. First of all, I think you get to fly on a really nice plane wherever you're going, and you get to go to any game you want to.
Yes.
So sign me up for that job.
With courtside seats, by the way, too.
Add or alter any NBA rules. I think the game is in a pretty good place right now, Kevin. And there's not much that I think is out there for us to change.
It seems like All-Star Weekend and the length of the season seems to be 2 pretty prominent things that continually come up.
Yeah, and as far as the question, I guess my head was going to things that are on the floor.
I was thinking that too, but I couldn't think of anything that really...
On the floor, it's tough to figure out something that could be adjusted. And I know Adam Silver and David Stern before him all of their concern mostly is about
The game.
the optics of the game.
Yes.
And right now it's in a pretty good spot.
It's very pleasing to watch, there's no doubt. That free throw good. The free throw drops for Redick.
It feels like J.J. Redick has every part of this game buttoned up, especially when it comes to getting high percentage and quality shots.
To the paint. And Okafor with the block. It's 3-on-3 on the fast break. The shot by Redick, no good.
How about the timing he shows there to challenge that shot?
Yeah, not easy to do there, and that's a guy that you can tell takes every possession defensively very seriously.
And it's blocked. And so Chicago takes this one, and by a big margin. This crowd was stunned by the manner in which their team was dismantled.
You know what? Shocking. I don't care what the matchup is. You never expect a road team to come in and just cruise to the kind of win they did tonight.
And that'll do it, folks. For Brett Berry, David Olney, this is Kevin Harlan along with our 2K Sports crew. See you later.
Jay, any thoughts on the big trade? Can't be easy losing a teammate.
You know, it's all part of the business. We're professionals here. We got a job to do. So, whatever the front office needs to do to make us compete, I'm cool with that. And I wish them the best, but, you know, we got to move on. All right, guys. Anything else?
Nope. Thanks, Jay.
All right, cool. We cool.